alluring, rich, deep. Just really nice. Hey, Joy Pepper with Ronnie, making a video from a different place right now. I'm visiting my parents for Thanksgiving. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to you. But I wanted to make a couple of videos, so I got some mail. Now, this is mail from Aves Spice Company. I've reviewed their products before, and I'm glad to do it because they're so delicious. What are we looking at today? You see it right there. The Cuckoo. Don't mind the green screen stuff. The fact is I don't have a green screen, so I'm color keying. I've got about 7 color keys here.
Would anybody
trying to dial it in as much as I can.
Video to YouTube.
It's going to have a little bit of
with
wobbles.
Black eyes.
But I want to look at this today. We're going to test it out. We're going to see how it feels, how it tastes. I'm excited about it, so let's go ahead and get going. So let's go ahead and get over to the browser and let's look at what the company itself has to say about their product. Attention, new hot sauce announcement from November 12th. Here it is, the Cuckoo, the newest addition to our flock of sauces with a sweet, creamy base from Pawpaws. This unique and super spicy hot sauce also has notes of yuzu citrus. Peppers featured in the sauce: Thai, Bird's Eye, Manzano, 7-pot Douglas. Heat rating 4 out of 5. Spicy in all caps. So we'll see what that means. We'll see how spicy it is. Now, this perhaps is the spiciest one that I've tried from Aves, so I'm excited about it. I note here in the picture, well, what are those that we're looking at there? Those are Manzano peppers. I know that those are Manzano peppers because I just finished handling a whole bunch of them to make my own sauce. And I did not realize that this actually had Manzanos in it. So I'm very excited to taste their Manzano sauce. Now, of course, it's not the most predominant thing in here. I think that it's going to be the creaminess of the Pawpaw. But I tell you, the Manzanos are just so distinct. I'm very excited to try these. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this next one. I want to read a little more about what they have to say about it. With a sweet, creamy base from Pawpaws, this unique and super spicy hot sauce also has notes of yuzu citrus. That is a Japanese citrus, yuzu. As always, what we're seeing here is expertly layered flavors. Expertly layered flavors. That's what I'm anticipating from this. That's the high bar that I've come to judge Aves by. I just wanted to show some pictures of the Pawpaw here. Very interesting fruit-bearing tree, the Pawpaw. It grows all across North America. They've got different species of it up north compared to down south. It's a little bit difficult to grow, from what I've read. The demands of it are pretty stringent. It's got to have, I think, a pretty acidic soil, a lot of drainage. It just takes a little extra care. So that is the Pawpaw. So that's what we're going to try in this sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and open it live while we're looking at it. I'm going to open it. Alright, so slight pop opening the bottle. Let's just look at the label here. This is their convention. They like the various birds on their labels. If this is your first video, a portion of all their profits go to avian conservation. This is a great company. They're looking out for nature. They're looking out for the birds of the air, and it's a beautiful thing. So their approach is very classy. I wouldn't call this minimalist, but it's very thoughtful, all the aspects of the design. As far as the color of this sauce goes, you've got a lot of brown in here, got a lot of yellow, you've got a lot of there's a lot of neat things going on with the color of this sauce. Alright, so as far as the ingredients go, It's a pretty uniform consistency, a little bit thick, but I'd say the viscosity's kind of medium, kind of rolls slow. It's just got a lot of stuff going on in this bottle, so I'm going to read the ingredients here. You've got pawpaws, you got water, chili peppers, I already listed the kinds. You got plums, honey, ginger, onions, yuzu juice, miso, and salt. So miso is a fermented soy paste, and you certainly get some funkiness in this. I believe they ferment all the peppers, and then of course miso itself is a fermented product. What do you get coming out of the bottle? You get some smooth, sweet pungency, a little bit warm, a little creamy, a little vinegary, a little funky. The peppers are there, but the peppers, they're kind of submerged to all these other wonderful bright elements. Stick your nose there long enough, you start to get them peppers coming through pretty strong too, though. So that's the bottle vapor. It's very, like all the other Aves sauce, it's alluring, it draws you in. You just kind of want to swim in it, to be quite frank, if you mind the expression. They just have such a way around the kitchen. That's what I appreciate about them. They use a lot of ingredients, they use a lot of premium ingredients, and they use those ingredients very well. You say, hey, you're always throwing flowers at Aves. Well, it's because they deserve them. I've got no interest in saying things that are untrue here. It's just my opinions. Alright, so let's go ahead and pour it, and then we're gonna see. Oh, it pours actually nice and fast. I was wrong about it. This is kind of a thin viscosity, but it's got a medium consistency. Okay. There's just a lot of stuff in this sauce, but it flows really nice and quick. Now, I'm going to tell you the difference on the spoon between the bottle. It diffuses really fast off the spoon. You don't catch as much off the spoon. It just depends on the sauce and its ingredients, whether there's more happening right out of the bottle or if it blooms more on the spoon, or if, you know, it all happens in the mouth. It just depends on what you're looking at. So let's go ahead and taste this, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I saw all the peppers on the ingredient label, and I'm glad that they put exactly which ones are in it. But looking at the label, you might be inclined to think that the pepper is going to be lost in all these other ingredients. Interesting thing happens. On the tongue, the pepper shines very bright and forward, and the other ingredients, they're in the background, you know? They're a nice foundation for all of these other peppers to shine. So a neat inversion there. Hard to get the peppers out of the bottle and on the spoon, but in the mouth, the peppers shine really bright. And I really do like this blend of peppers that they've used here. I think that it's sensible. I think that it is their spiciest one. I've tried the Vulture and the Kingfisher so far, and like I said, these have 7 pot Douglas in them, and Thai and Bird's Eye and Manzano chilies. Yeah, this is a really good sauce. They recommended it on light proteins. I completely agree with that. How about putting this thing on a fish taco? Basically, any place that you would put a Kingfisher sauce, you could put this one. As far as how this presents, This presents a little lighter than the Kingfisher. That said, this is really something special. I'm getting the plum now too. The way that honey and plum work together, it's just so pleasant and light on the tongue, and then it kind of flashes away pretty quick, and the peppers kind of surge forward. I think this is just really nice. I can't stop eating it. When you talk about miso, you're talking about umami. You're talking about that fifth sense of taste, you know? The fifth one. Savory. Just alluring, rich, deep. Just really nice. I mean, it's good. It's just such a good sauce. Now, one thing I'll say, I think that there's different kinds of sauces, and this is how I'll kind of end the video. You know, there are sauces that they're good for anything, right? Kind of a catch-all. Vulture's a good example in Aves lineup. There's sauces that are gourmet. There's sauces that are more for just tasting, like this. Me doing it here on the review. I think every one of Aves that I've tried so far, I would literally have these on a table for people to try, just with a spoon or a chip, because they put so much into them, and they really deserve to be eaten on a spoon before you ever put it on anything else. So if you like hot sauces and you're trying to get your friends to join you, put out a cheese tray, put out a meat tray, charcuterie, and put out some high quality pepper sauces for everyone to try. They're gonna wonder why they hadn't done that sooner, is what I think. Bountiful flavor, more pepper forward than I thought it would be. The flavor does not linger long, but is pleasant. It provides a good avenue for those hot peppers. Then it kind of fades into the background pretty quickly, but there's plenty of flavor to get you up there. As far as my own palate, my own tolerance is concerned, I wouldn't say this is real hot, but they call it a 4 out of 5. I think that for people that regularly consume a lot of peppers, they would not put it at a 4 out of 5. Your average consumer absolutely would put it a 4 out of 5. The spice level is great. It's a premium sauce. You definitely ought to try it. Give them a try. I think it's $13 a bottle right now, and absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. So go try the Cuckoo, and I think you'll enjoy it.